Hey, hey, hey! It's your captain. How's it going? Kamarowski, Ruby. Good to see you guys. Well, we had Thanksgiving. I ate lots of turkey. Delicious. Got to see lots of family. Had a good time. My daughter was traveling and got stuck up in the New York area, somewhere up in there, up in the Northeast. Ended up having to drive to Washington, D.C. to get a plane home. So anyway, I guess that's what you get when you go with cheaper airlines. You know, sometimes the service isn't quite as good. And of course, everybody's struggling with trying to get enough employees and whatnot. And so I guess that's part of it. We are going to play a game of Neuroshima. And then I wanted to talk to you just a little bit about what games you guys play with family and stuff like that. Because obviously we had a bunch of family over. And also we went over and saw family. And we got to hang out and play a few games. And I thought maybe I'd share a few like go-to games that I have that I definitely find to be great games to play. Anyway, let us go and play a little Neuroshima Hex. Let's go. All right. We're going to create a game. We got our old Steel Police. We're still going to harp on those Steel Police, hit them hard, keep coming back to them. Hopefully we'll learn a few lessons from this. I really liked what we had done last time where we put that reflector next to their base. Man, that seemed to work really well. That was a good time right there. So anyway, we got that set. We got them set for random. Let's see what we get. All right, we got outposts. This one's going to be harder. They got a lot of movement. And of course, they're in the middle. All right, well, standard edition here. We're going to put it in the corner. I'm going to go the top left this time. Let's see what happens. All right. Need a reflectors. Look, if we put the reflector right here, right now, killer. All right. So we got a -1. Well, I'd put that -1 as a blocker right here in the middle, which would be good. Because he's got this double, so he puts somebody there, we're going to be screwed. I really want to put a reflector there, but so I'm going to put that -1 here. That reflector would be wonderful to put there, but I don't know when it's coming out, so we're going to do that. Now we need to line up an area, and it probably needs to be outside of his normal cone here. To try to get me. So I'm going to put it back in here someplace. I'm thinking maybe over in this way. We're going to put a guy who's going to kick butt. All right. Unfortunately, when we do this, we can't put it in such a way that it does this and that one. That would be awesome. But we can do this, and that's pretty good. Not great, but it's pretty good. So we'll do that and hopefully increase this guy's ability to do damage when we get him. Now that's a common thing for us to get a lot of modules. being steel police. Oh, and there's the reflector. Dadgummit. Hmm. Well, on a 3, he's going to do damage to us, and on a 2, man, I wish we could push our own guys. Oof. So we have a push. I could attach it and push his base. I could put the reflector here and then push his base. Then the reflector would only get 1 attack because he gets a -1. So... I don't know what to do here. If I push his base... Yeah. I could also push this guy. In other words, if I put the reflector here and then pushed his attacker this way, that could work. We also have the ability to move with this reflector, so we could put them over here, and then once this is gone, we get 2 damage. We move them in. If I push his base, where would I push it to? Because if I push from here, it'd push over to there, which doesn't really help us. It doesn't really help us. That's my concern. Yes, we can do it, but it's not helping. I think I'm going to get rid of this push. I know Komorowski. I know I'm probably screwing up because I'm not following Komorowski's advice. But I'm going to try to get rid of this push. I'm going to protect our base. I'm going to put this thing here. Normally, I don't really care about that, but I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put this guy over here. Right? And now we've got some protection around there. Let's see how this goes. He's got an assassin. He got rid of the assassin. All right. Well, on a 3, he's going to take out that. On a 2, he'll take out the medic and my base. Okay. This guy's going to attack him. Man. Well, there's no reason for us to battle. That's for sure. We can put probably this here. Hold on. Back. No. We're going to put this over here to try to increase. We still have this nice hot spot right there. Now it's going to be 2. And then we'll put this one. Put this one. Put it like that. It limits the amount of directions he can shoot at us, because he would put another guy over here to shoot this way. So now we've got that taken care of. Whew, what a mess. Right, he's going to shoot that way as well. So that's fine. That's cool. No problems. We do have this. Oh, man. Got great modules. We need to net this guy for sure, decreasing our damage. Man, I love this module. Hate to not use it. We got that push. All right, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to net this guy right here. And then we're going to take the push, put him here. I wish there was a way to get rid of that guy. We still have our net. And I think I'm just going to frustrate the heck out of them. And it's going to be an even trade. I'm going to do this. Right. That's weird. It talked about using the push ability. I'm going to put him here and move him this way. That's that. And then I'm going to... Come on. There we go. Then I'm going to... I think I must have clicked on the push when I went to put him down. Use steel net. Yep. I'm going to frustrate the heck out of him and do that. That'll save us a point, even though it costs us a point. And it'll frustrate him, so he'll just be stuck there. I think that looks pretty good. I can't really push right now. But he's got a couple of places he can put guys. Now he's going to turn this way. Gotcha. So on a 2, they will kill each other. This guy goes off in a 2, so they're all going to kill. These guys are going to get killed. All right, good enough. I'm taking this out, though. So that's good. I can save this, but then this would block that area. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is get rid of a battle. Then I'm going to crash the medic in battle. Let's do it. Yeah, all that happens on a 2, and then my guy attacks these guys on a 2. His medic goes out. This guy attacks him. So we take out all that, which is pretty good. So there we go. We frustrated him a bit. He didn't really do any damage to us, but we did damage to ourselves. We got the reflector, so that is good. So, oops. So we want to use the reflector here. We found that worked. We can even replace this guy if we want it. This guy can move. So we can move that reflector here. Put that there. We don't have any pluses. Man, I hate to get rid of this, but I think that's all I got. So I'll get rid of this. I'm going to move this guy here, and I'm going to turn around. The way all damage is reflected to him. I'm actually thinking about putting, even though that this is connected here and all that kind of stuff, it's cool. I'm thinking about shooting this way, allowing that guy to shoot because he's actually going to do damage to his base instead. So I'm going to take this guy and replace him and put him this way. Right? Bang. And so now he's going to do damage. He's going to go off on a 4 and a 3, which will do damage to his base. So that's cool. Let's see, what else can I do? Well, I can put this guy down here to help protect again. We'll do that. We'll call that good. He's starting the battle. And back on him. Right? And back on him. There you go. He's hurting himself. And by the way, he used a medic here to protect him. But we get 2 shots at him, so we're taking him out. Now, hopefully the AI isn't smart enough to know about the reflector, right? So if the AI is not smart enough to know about the reflector, we're going to be able to take them down. All right. Now we got another one. I think we can battle. I think we want to battle. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and put him here. I'm going to take that guy out. That way we can get our net back. So that right there is the Steel Police's net, and we don't want it to stay there. We want to kill it. Kill this thing so we can get our net back and use it again. We can even net his HQ, right? So if we go off right now, we'll kill this and we'll hit his base and he won't do anything. So we'll get 2 more damage on him. And you know, that's how that goes. We just need inches. We don't need a lot. Just some inches. Let's get it done. Start a battle. Now we'll have our net back. That's 1 damage. And that's going to be reflected back on the base. So every time the base attacks us, it reflects back as well. Right? Now he's going to try to attack us. So we've got a couple of things that we can do. Both of these have movement. Oh, we got terror, which is great. We don't need any particular movement, so we'll get rid of this movement because everything that we want to move has movement. So we'll do that. We can turn this guy to reflect back. We can do the same thing with this. Or we can move 1 and attack this way. But we've got this 3. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play terror. Hold on. We're going to play this guy here is going to go this way. So now he could put a blocker here, but it'll be netted, and then we'll kill him. So hopefully this corridor will be open. Also, we're going to play terror to where he can't play anything. This guy has movement, so no matter where we move, he can use it. So I'm thinking we may want to just Take these guys out. Like so. And tell him he can't play any more guys. Let's see how that goes. And the answer is he had one more movement. So now he did move that blocker. All right. Back to us. He's attacking us here and there. So we have the Fang. Woo! Which we can put right here. This guy's got movement. Let's see. All right, we can move this guy out of the way. Do we need a plus? Move him there. No, I can't use both of them. So, we'll get rid of the plus. I think we need to move him. Like so. Now this guy can follow us. Oh, I forgot about the negative. -1 is a problem. -1 is a problem. Well, it is what it is. I'm going to do it anyway. So we'll put them up here like this. And we can move this guy back to attacking. He'll turn him. Trying to figure out how to best do this. I think if we put, yeah. All right, if we put this guy here, then when he puts that guy, he can't attack both of these guys. That would be impossible for him to do. This guy's going to attack twice. This guy's going to attack here. I can do this, but that would give 1 damage from that 3 hitting that guy. I can put him on this side. Right, I can put him on this side. And he would go off on a 2 and a 1. Hey, Dutch. We'll move this guy. We'll just aim at his base. We'll see how that goes for now. Now, he's just going to turn this guy is what he's going to do. But there you go. As I said, he can only do one thing. All right, so now he's shooting us. So obviously we're going to move this. Oh, we have to choose. It doesn't really matter. I don't have to do a battle because I can, yeah, I can put both of these guys down. This doesn't do anything. So let's make him survive. We'll reflect that. And then I'm going to put these 2s down here. Bottom guys at the bottom. What? What's that? Kerplunk? Hard, stiff, and juicy. Turn the two guys on in bottom left each around. Yeah. We're gonna get, so this guy's gonna go here, and this guy's just freaking fodder here. This move cannot be undone. What? Oh, right. Because it'll start a battle. So we need to take this and turn him here to kill that guy. He'll survive. This guy will survive. And everything looks pretty good. I can't do anything to him. He's going to get killed. And then we'll take this guy, and he's just fodder. We'll do that. Okay, battle. Yep, fodder, like I said. There you go. Lots of death and destruction there. There's another death. That all works out pretty good. Could have been better, but... And another one for his HQ, right? He's moving. Here's ours. All right. So... We don't have... We can move this guy, which we definitely will. How many tiles do we have? I don't even know how to do that now. Back to game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know we're running low. He only drew 2, so these got to be our last ones. I think I'm going to move him. Oh, I got to do this first. If we don't care about that, we'll move him to... Oops, come here. To there. Or... Yeah, let's not do that. Let's move them here. Yep. Like so, and then we'll take this guy. We'll move him over here. And we'll give him a little more firepower. That'll be fun. Boom. And this guy is going to get hosed. I guess I could have moved him in. Yeah, that's probably what I should have done. So, if I take him, I move him in, I can do 2 points of damage or 1 point of damage. Might as well do... Actually, yeah, no, that's right. We'll do it this way. And we'll take this guy and we'll put him here. Yep. We'll take this guy and we'll put him here. We'll take this guy, we'll move him down here. There we go. Lots of stuff and things. Got the big blocker. Yeah, we can block him. Well, that doesn't help us. That'd help us. Right? That might help us. But yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll take this and move him here. That'll just block that guy. And we'll take this guy and we'll put him here. And then this guy's going to kill himself. This guy's not going to kill anybody. Actually, we do have a net, but we don't really need it. Oh, you know what we could have done? It'll cause 1 damage to us, but who cares? We can do this. Fun. There you go. That looks pretty good. And we'll just be done with it. Final battle. Here we go. So, Steel Police. Man, they're strong. They're good. Those little reflectors on those things, you can really use them. Finding really great uses for them. Initiative 0. He kills a couple of guys. And he also kills himself. Hey, have a little damage. What do you know? Yep. That guy shoots. That guy shoots. Bunch of damage done. Man. There you go. 6 to 18. Ta-da! Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the Steel Police, y'all. I just really like that. Anyway, that's it. Let me talk to you just a minute about... Thanks, Komorowski. How about it? I know I didn't move his base, but I liked having that ability to do that reflector. So having him in the middle actually served me with the reflector thing. So that's why I didn't move him out of the way. Anyway, I want to talk to you a little bit about family games, just real quick. And I want to show you some D&D miniatures that I have printed out at Hero Forge. It's a pretty cool thing. Be right back. Let's talk about it. Hey, I want to show you real quick about some D&D miniature stuff that I did. I went to this Hero Forge and I designed this thing up. Look how cool that is, right? So I designed that one and a few others, and right. So you can look at this. Sniz Beniz. There you go. There's old Sniz. All right, pretty cool. And you basically just go through. If you want like a new one, you just hit new, and you can select the species you want, and so if you want I don't know, a dwarf, you can get a dwarf, and then you can go to like clothing. You can get outfits, or you can change them however you'd like. You can put on an outfit, and then you can say, well, but I don't like that helmet. So you can go to his head, and you can decide what kind of helmet you want for him. Maybe you want one of these, right? Or like the classic. Ooh, there you go. Now that's a dwarf right there, right? So pretty cool. And there's a lot of different options for his beard. You can go to the head, mess with the beards, right? So like you can get one of these beards like that. Pretty cool. Maybe something like this. Pretty neat. And then you can change his stance. There's a million different poses, but like you don't even have to use these poses. You can change their arms. You just go into advanced, and then you can select different things, and change how you want his arm to be. You can get gear, and you go in here and say, well, dwarf's going to use a hammer, so you go some type of a hammer. Let's give him this one. So you can put it in that hand, or you can put it like in both hands, and you can change how that looks as well. You can put stuff on his back, like you can put a sword, I don't know, on his back, because you want a sword on his back. I don't know. There you go. A million different things. You can spend so much time doing this, and it's super cool. And then in the color department, you come over here to color, and you select something. You say, oh, okay, we'll make them like that. And then you go to theme, and then they show you all these different possibilities, So you can go with that theme or with this theme. It's all pretty cool. So like I designed a bunch of them, and just so that you can kind of see them, like, I don't know, here's this guy here. All right, I designed them and put them in. The adventuring party has got their mascot is a metal duck, sort of a rubber duck, but it's not rubber. It's made out of metal because the tinkerer made it. It's a wind-up duck. Anyway, so that's their little mascot. So all of them have that, and this is what they. Here, let's see. And this is what they look like. Right. They look pretty cool, and the way that this came out that way, the color and everything ended up being like that, is because they're printed in color. So and I wasn't sure how that would turn out. It doesn't turn out how you see it here. That is very detailed here. But if you go to buy, you can select the color plastic, and it'll print it out. Now, I want you to look. That's $45. $45. Now, as an individual who's playing a game and going to be playing that game for a year, you can select a guy that represents you perfectly, and you pay $45 for it. I think it's okay. That's awful expensive for a miniature. But if you paid somebody to paint your miniature, that kind of thing, I think you'd be running pretty close to that, if not more. So, and it turns out pretty good. Looks nice. I like it. I just got those in. Wanted to share that with you. That's Hero Forge. The real thing that I wanted to talk to you about is with family time. So Thanksgiving, we got together, we were doing a bunch of stuff, and here's what we ended up doing. Time's Up. Now, there's a bunch of different Time's Up, and you could play any one of them, or you can make them up yourself. You just need a bunch of words. But this is Time's Up Title Recall. It's pretty nice because it's movies and books and things like that, and songs and whatnot. And so I think it's pretty good. We use that, and basically everybody at the get together got 4 cards, and they selected 2 to go in the pile that we're going to play with, and the other 2 got discarded. But it goes back to the box. So everybody has seen 2 cards. They know 2 cards. You put those all together, you mix them up, you divide everybody into 2 groups, and you play this game. Now, this is a kind of a game of charades, but what you tell them is you can say anything you want, except you can't say anything on the card, obviously. So if it says DuckTales, you can't say duck or tails or anything like that, but you can say quack, quack, it's a movie, Scrooge is there, whatever you want to say. So you could talk it up. So you can say anything you want. And the thing is that while you're doing that, if you make hand expressions while you're doing it, like this or something, then the next time you go through all these cards, by the way, you can't skip. A lot of people forget. You can't pass. You have to do each card, which means some cards will eat up all your time. Anyway, so then you do that, and then the next time you go through, you can only say one word, and the rest you can just act out. You can only say one word. So if you say duck, or if you say Scrooge, and you've done this, then they go, oh, that's that duck. That's DuckTales, right? So it helps you to get that. You say duck, and you do a tail thing, some kind of weird movement behind you. Well, there you go. And then the third time you go through all these, what you do is you only get to do the clues. It's no talking at all, which means if I do the weird thing behind me, they go, oh, that's tail, that's DuckTales, and you got it good. And so because you go through it multiple times, you learn the words. And then it's just a matter of trying to get people to recall the words through your actions. And sometimes it's some of the most ridiculous things happen, and it's a ton of fun. And everybody ends up playing. And some people who thought they'd be terrible at it end up being really good at it. Tons of fun. Can't say enough about this. Dividing everybody into 2 groups and playing. It's great family fun. This is a thing that I think every family should play. It's really cool. The other thing that we play is Wits and Wagers. And I divide up the family again into multiple groups. Anybody who are siblings, anybody who are married to each other or anything like that, we divide them all up. We have a bunch of people who are friends of the family and whatnot coming too. So we mix everybody up into teams of people that maybe they don't know a whole lot about, but we put them together so they build some camaraderie together. So that's really that's the cool thing about games, right? So you build these groups, and then you play Wits and Wagers. Wits and Wagers is just Price is Right. You have to have the closest number without going over. So if I say how many stories high is some building, and it ends up being 114 feet tall, and somebody says 115, and somebody else says it's 111, the 111 will win, the 115 will lose because it's one too high. So that's how that works. So every answer is a number. Everybody tries to get the correct number. Then we lay all those out. They put them on little tiny whiteboards, and we lay those all out in sequence on a bidding chart, which says it's 3 to 1, 4 to 1, that kind of thing. And then they guess, and then they have chips that are worth 100 each, and they put those on which they think is the answer. And if they get it right, then they pay out 2 to 1, 3 to 1, whatever. So everybody will put it on there. Now, if you're pretty sure that that's the answer, you put both chips on there. It's 200 going on whatever they pay out, 4 to 1 or whatever. Or you can split your answer, but then you'll only get the like 4-to-1 will only pay out on 100 instead. So they'll only get 400 back where they could have gotten 800. Everybody plays that. Tons of fun. I like doing the final round where people can go all in. And so people who are losing maybe try to catch up by putting all their chips in. And then the people who are winning can decide to hold on to their chips or to put them down. Because if they put them down and they get it wrong, they lose those chips, right? So that's a lot of fun as well. We played hardback. Now this is like this deck building, sort of Scrabble-like. So this is nicer for a smaller group. It plays up to 5 people, and it works really well. So Grandma, Aunt Virginia, and whatever are there, they will enjoy this game. Hardback. It's a deck builder, but you're building letters. And hardback is nice because they have this thing about being able to draw additional cards or being able to discard different cards that you've drawn that you didn't want. So it's got a little bit more meat than the original paperback. I'd suggest that one for sure. That's a lot of fun. And then So Clover is sort of the game that's not really a game. Now, I play it competitively sometimes, but I think in a big family event, it's good just to say, hey, let's get a few groups together. Y'all figure out what you want to write on these things and see if we can guess them. And So Clover just takes things like they show over here. It's fly and sea, and they ended up writing the clue gull. So then you take these cards off, and they have to figure out how they were. So they have to figure out that fly goes here and sea goes there. And it's really interesting and a lot of fun. But it in those cases when it's just like family time, this is more of an activity than it is a game. Now, there's a competitive way I can play it, but I don't think that that's necessarily the best thing to do when you're just trying to have some fun. You just do this, you play it 2, maybe 3 times, and then you're done. It's just something to do. So, anyway, so that is that. Now, the last thing that I want to say is because, of course, Ignacy puts me on here, and we got the Portal Games US. So we got Portal Games and Portal Games US, and there's a lot. Of course, the new Dune is out. Still have $1 Million Script, Vienna Connection, and we also have that. By the way, I think Detective Season 1 is a great Christmas gift. I think it's a really good, especially if someone is into like whodunits and things like that. This Season 1 is not difficult. It's an easy, Detective is so cool because it's so very thematic and whatnot. This is nice and light and breezy and doesn't take a lot to do, and you can have a lot of fun with it. And once they've done something like that, they can play some of the one-shots, right? And look, $24, right? It's on sale. Man, I think it's awesome. So there, make sure you take a look at Portal and everything that's available to us to you right now. They've got sales and promotions going on. We're gonna have, Christmas is coming up. Just think about Portal Games for me. All right. So anyway, I hope y'all's Turkey Day went well. I had a good time. I ate lots. Now I got to go on a diet. Just before Christmas. It ain't gonna happen. Anyway, it was so good spending time with you guys. Have a great evening. Have a good week. See you next time. Adios.